Here's a moment you know too well. You want to work out, you genuinely mean to, it's on the calendar, the clothes are laid out, part of you even looks forward to it, and then the day happens. And by the time you finally have a window, there's nothing left. Not, I'd rather watch TV, nothing. Bone deep, cannot lift my arms, nothing. So you don't. And then you call yourself lazy, undisciplined, you add it to the quiet list of ways you're failing. I want to take that word off the table right now. It's not lazy, it is chemistry, and I can prove it to you. I work with women over 40 who are burned out and ready to lead differently. And this is the one I have to correct constantly because you keep trying to solve a fuel problem with more discipline. And you cannot discipline your way out of an empty tank. You can white knuckle it for a while. You've been white knuckling it for years, actually, but you can't manufacture energy that you do not have. So let's talk about where energy actually comes from. Every single bit of energy you have to think, to lift, to make a decision, to get up off the couch is made inside your cells by tiny engines called mitochondria. You have thousands of them in nearly every cell. Their entire job is to take the food you eat and the oxygen you breathe and turn it into a molecule called ATP. Write that down. ATP. That is your body's literal currency of energy. Everything you do, you pay for an ATP. When you feel energized, you're rich in it. When you feel that crushing depletion, you're broke. So here's what's happening to you: years of chronic stress, years of poor sleep, years of blood sugar riding a roller coaster, spiking on the coffee and a muffin morning, crashing at 11, and then spiking again. Years of not eating enough protein because you were being good, all of that damages your mitochondria. It shrinks their number and it hurts the ones you have left. So, fewer engines, weaker engines, less ATP. Now, the whole world feels like it's an uphill battle because it literally is. You're trying to run a demanding life on a fraction of the energy supply that you were built to have. This is not weakness. That is a manufacturing problem. Your factories are damaged. And here's the good news buried in that: the news that should change your whole week. Factories can be rebuilt. Mitochondria respond. You can make more of them, and you can make the ones you have work better. And let me tell you exactly how, in order, because the order matters. Lever number one: stabilizing your blood sugar. Every blood sugar crash is an energy crash. That's not a coincidence. That's the same event felt in two ways. So we stop the roller coaster. That starts at breakfast, not coffee and a prayer, not a muffin. Protein and fat first thing in the morning. Eggs, not a pastry. When you stabilize the fuel coming in, you stop the crashes. And half of that is the afternoon, depletion will disappear on its own. Okay. Lever number two is protect your sleep, because sleep is when your mitochondria repair themselves. It's the overnight maintenance shift for your energy factories. Okay, so rob yourself of deep sleep and you're sending your workers home before the machines get fixed. We did a whole episode on why you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So go watch it, because energy and sleep are the same conversation from two different directions. Lever number 3, and this is beautiful, almost the unfair part. Gentle movement builds new mitochondria. Read that again. Okay. Gentle movement. The act of moving done gently signals your body to move more energy. Okay. Which means the very thing you feel too tired to do is the exact thing that gives you the energy to do it. It's a chicken and egg thing. What came first? That resolves in your favor the moment you start. And you start absurdly small. This is where women get it wrong. They wait until they feel energized enough to do a real workout. And that day never comes, because the workout is what creates the energy. So you don't wait, you go tiny. You go on a 10-minute walk. That's it. I know the voice says 10 minutes is pathetic. 10 minutes is nothing. That voice is the reason you're exhausted. 10 minutes is not nothing. 10 minutes is a signal to thousands of cells to start building. You are not burning calories. You are placing an order for more energy. Do it daily and watch what compounds. Let me tell you how badly I needed this myself. There was a stretch of my life where I could coach clients all day, full of energy, fully present, the picture of vitality, and then I would get home and I could not climb my own stairs without stopping halfway to catch my breath in my own house. And I told myself the story we all tell. This is just aging. This is just what happens. Everything's, slow it down. It was a lie. I wasn't old. I was depleted. My factories were running on fumes because I had spent 2 decades in stress, under eating protein and over drinking coffee, and calling exhaustion a personality trait. I rebuilt the exact way I just gave you: a real breakfast, protecting my sleep like it was a client I couldn't cancel on, and 10-minute walks that grew on their own once the energy came back. And it came back in weeks, not years. Weeks. The stairs stopped being a mountain. And I have watched this in dozens of women who arrive at my door absolutely convinced they were broken, convinced that this was just their new normal, their body giving out on their schedule. They weren't broken. You are not broken, any of you. They were empty, and you're empty, and empty has a solution. You fill the tank. Blood sugar, sleep, gentle movement, and the body remembers quickly exactly what it is capable of. It was never gone, it was just unfunded. The Burns Bench 90-day method starts right here, restoring your cellular energy first, because everything else we want for you, the strength, the clarity, the leadership, all of it runs on ATP. Fix the fuel, and the whole system comes back online. Next week on Burns Bench, we are going to be talking about muscle. Why the muscle you're quietly losing after 40 is the single most important thing you can protect for your hormones, for your metabolism, and your energy. If you have felt yourself getting softer and weaker no matter what you do not want to miss it. Subscribe so you get notified the moment it drops. Hit the bell icon, hit the notification button, and as always, we'll see you on the bench.